Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk to you about the 4 simple ways to attract customers predictably for your consulting business, your coaching business, or your service business. If you want more customers, you need to understand that there are 3 types of traffic, and this is how you're going to put your message in front of your ideal prospects. So the 3 types of traffic are free, paid, or joint venture. Free traffic is content marketing, right? And the number 1 benefit is it's free. Search engines will send you traffic, but you need to understand that it's slow, it's time consuming, and it requires skills in order to create good content, because they're only going to send you traffic if you create good content on a frequent enough basis where they index it and see that people want to consume it. That's the business they're in. It builds over time like a snowball. So you need to understand that it's going to take time to build that traffic coming into your offer or coming into your business. All right, so I wanted to walk you through this visually so you can see how to build your marketing system if free traffic is what you're going after. So as you'll see over here, you need to create content. That can be a blog, a podcast, a video, articles, and you want to insert within those some form of a lead magnet or content upgrade, which you'll send them to a landing page, you'll get them to opt in, and you'll have your autoresponder capture their name and email, and you'll put them through a sequence of sending them value, and then an offer, right? This is the whole Gary V jab, right hook. And once they've downloaded your lead magnet or content upgrade, they get sent to a thank you page, and on that thank you page, you may have a video where you're trying to sell them your tripwire, where you're trying to sell them some other product or service that you have. But this is the flow that you're working on. So if you're using free traffic, you need to understand the components that you need to pull together in order to move them through this automation or this marketing system, right? So you need to create some kind of content for your ideal prospect. Then you need to set up a landing page with a lead magnet. You need to set up that lead magnet, thank you page, and some kind of offer at the end. You need to set up your autoresponder and have some emails in there that you're going to drip out over time to give more value and ultimately push them to an offer. All right, so next is paid traffic. So this could be Facebook ads, YouTube ads, AdWords, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit. There's literally tons of platforms where you can put ads in front of people. The benefit to this is it's fast. You can have traffic immediately. You could turn it on today and have traffic today. So that's really powerful. It's easy to track if you know how to set up analytics and you know how to set up traffic monitoring to see what's happening at each stage of your funnel. And if you figure out your magic metric, it's easy to scale. So what's a magic metric? It's really understanding what your allowable client acquisition cost is. If you're selling something for $100 and you make $90 profit on it, how much are you willing to spend to bring in a new customer? If you can buy traffic for less than that, then ultimately you're in the magic zone. You can scale up really quickly because you can afford to buy traffic. So the downside of this obviously is it costs money, right? You need to deposit money into the machine in order for Facebook or all of these platforms to, put your ad in front of traffic. So I want to give you a visual display of this so you can see how this is different. So with paid traffic, you don't need to spend as much time on content marketing, right? You put your ad in front of them because you're paying to put it there. You don't necessarily need to earn it by creating epic content. So what you're going to do is you're going to call out your target, you're going to make a compelling offer to them, and really what you want to do is have some pain point that you're helping them solve, right? So this ad's going to show up on one of the platforms that we talked about, Facebook, YouTube, AdWords, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit, whatever platform you're on, you're going to send them for that content upgrade. So really what you need to invest your time in when you're using paid traffic is an epic lead magnet, because ultimately the way these platforms work, they reward you for getting people to click your ad. And the way you get people to click your ad is to make a very low barrier offer, an irresistible offer. So some kind of lead magnet that has a high perceived value but is free is going to get people to click and move them through your sequence. Doesn't matter what you're selling. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to get them to your landing page, get them to opt in, get them on your autoresponder, and now you have the opportunity to market to them using email for free, right? This is the whole value, and then offer. But once they've opted in on your landing page for your epic lead magnet, then you're going to send them to a thank you page, and this is where you can now pitch them whatever you want to pitch, be it a tripwire, be it a core offer, because you've already captured their information. information. You don't want to push them right away to try to buy your product, because then you're paying for them to click, and if you don't capture their name and email, you don't really have any other way to get back to them. Obviously you could remarket, but for the purposes of this video, we want to capture their email so that they're in your autoresponder and you're able to email them whenever you'd like. All right, so on to the next thing, joint ventures. So it's generally free. That's what you really need to understand about joint ventures. They requires that you have some value to share. You have to be good at starting relationships. Joint ventures are predicated on being able to reach out to people and setting up relationships. So if you're somebody who's more introverted or doesn't like to reach out to people and doesn't like to start relationships, you're going to probably find this a tough way to build your business. But it's a really good way of building your list. The negative about this is you generally have to split the profits with your joint venture partner, right? And that's the big negative. If you want to split profits with somebody, it doesn't necessarily have to be 50-50. Every deal is different. I've done deals that are 10%, 90%. For me, I've done 50-50 deals. So this is really up to you and your creativity and finding partners and making sure that there's a win-win for your partners. So there's no limit to how you use JVs in your business. Anyone that has a list of your ideal clients is a potential person that you could reach out to do a joint venture with. Ultimately, you want to make sure they're not offering a competitive service. So I want to walk you through actually two visuals here because they're very different. So a lot of people think of joint ventures more in terms of internet marketing. So a joint venture for internet marketing may look something like this. You go to somebody that has a list, that person pushes their list into a webinar, and the benefit to you if you're hosting the webinar is you send them to your webinar sign up and you capture their name and email. So ultimately, even if they don't watch the webinar, or they do watch the webinar and they don't buy your product, you still end up capturing their name and email and putting it on your list. And once they're on your list, you have the ability to market to them on an ongoing basis. So this is a way that you're going to bring people in. Right? And then you'd send them to the webinar and then to the sales page, and the autoresponder would capture at the lead page or when they sign up for the webinar. And ultimately, it's the same thing. You could drip out value to them and ultimately make them an offer again. So this is the more traditional internet marketing version, but really what I wanted to show you is there's no limit to this. So here's another example that I kind of want to walk you through so that you understand how you can deploy this in your business. So you go to a JV partner. I'm going to use an example that I've done. I was selling marketing services and I wanted to sell it to foot doctors. So what I did is I went to the manufacturer of orthotics. Those are just insoles that go into shoes. And I knew that these people were selling to a lot of podiatrists or foot doctors. And I said to the guy, listen, why don't you send an email to all of your clients and I'll put an irresistible offer together. And if I end up selling them services on a monthly basis for marketing, I'll give you a percentage. So this is the flow that it went through. My partners send it out to their client list. We put together an irresistible offer. Some people signed up for that offer. If they did, they came onto my autoresponder. I delivered that wow service. So I made sure that that first interaction was really powerful, really beneficial for them. And then ultimately we moved them into transitioning into monthly clients. And then what we did is we did 10% for the orthotics manufacturer and 90% for me. And this is the same flow that you can use. You can do this if you're selling to dentists. You might go to the practice management companies and say, hey, I do email marketing, or I do some form of marketing. If they don't do marketing, this becomes a very beneficial way that they can actually make money off marketing by introducing you and your services and having a residual income coming in. There's all kinds of scenarios that you can pull this together. You really just need to sit down and think about who has access to a list of your ideal clients that is non-competitive, and then you reach out to them and see if you can set up a win-win situation for them. So those are the two scenarios for joint venture. All right, guys, the fourth way is the easiest way to land business-to-business clients. There's no content marketing, no paid ads, and you don't need to find a joint venture partner. This is a free method that works and is really easy at closing B2B clients. So if I can teach you how to land 5 new clients in the next 21 days, would you be interested in that? If you are interested in this free method, head to marketingcheatguides.com/5-clients or click the link on your screen and you'll be brought to that page, and I'll show you everything you need to know about how to land clients using this method. I'll see you on the inside. Again, the link is marketingcheatguides.com /5-clients, or click the link that you see on this page so you can be brought there, and I'll show you exactly how this fourth method works.